All right, America's Nanny is at it again as New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg announces that he wants to expand his sugary soda ban beyond the 5 boroughs and into the entire state of New York. Now, first it's a city, then it's a state. What's next? The entire country? And let's remember, this is not the first intrusive policy that Bloomberg has backed, from bans on smoking, even in public places or your own house, to bans on trans fat, calorie counts on menus, a reduction of salt. You have to ask for salt in a restaurant in New York. Now, this is one very rich and influential left-winger who has no problem intruding on your liberties. Here with reaction tonight, Imus in the morning, producer Bernard McGuirk, bejesus.
The hell are you looking at, fella?
Not much. We may be having a new pope soon.
All right, bring it on now. Fancy new hat, bejesus.
Oh, yes,
Let's
indeed.
do it.
And Tamara Holder, you're not going to support this, are you?
I just brought some donuts.
I like the vanilla frosted.
You know,
Here,
that's illegal.
This is for you, and I know you like chocolate frosted.
Where did you buy the donut?
Okay, let me tell you, I bought this before the show. Okay, that's disgusting.
What's disgusting?
I was so embarrassed. I was embarrassed to go into the Walgreens or whatever store it was and buy this and those big, disgusting, fattening donuts.
I love these donuts.
See, here's the thing. You're
I'm on a diet, but I'm doing it just for the show.
Yeah, you know why? Because all Republicans, or most Republicans, are fat asses, and they're the ones that get stuck eating these things. And then...
You're calling me a fat ass?
Well, look at you.
I've been called a yellow journalist, immoral, a liar, now a fat ass tonight. What a night this is.
Isn't it funny that the Republicans...
Come on, light it up.
Isn't it funny that the Republicans, the most conservative Republicans, are from the South?
Yeah.
And they're the fattest states
Let me have one of those.
Can you hold this? Thanks. One for Sean Hannity. Take that, Mayor Bloomberg.
You don't even smoke, do you?
I smoke occasionally with a cocktail, but the whole idea of but this is where it started, with the banning the smoking in New York City. And nobody defended it.
I've never smoked a cigarette in my whole life.
Light it up. Fire it up, man. Come on. Let's give the guy a heart.
There's the screaming in my ear, the smoke detectors are going to go flying off in the building, and then, all right, put it out in the donut.
Oh, wait, don't inhale.
Right, on a serious note, do we really need the government managing? I can make my own decisions, Tamara.
Yes.
We can make our own choices here.
You're right. You know what? I agree. I agree that the government shouldn't regulate and we're in control of ourselves. But what happens is the Republicans overeat and they overindulge in everything.
And Democrats don't overeat.
And then wait, why do we have Obamacare? Because the fat Republicans who drive through Walmart in their buggies...
What about the fat Democrats? There are plenty of fat Democrats.
No, there aren't.
I'm going to start naming names. I can name names. There's a lot of them.
Well, not this Democrat.
Oh, good grief.
Wow. Tough guy, huh?
It's all about...
You know, this is indefensible, and it figures that the only person you could get to defend it was somebody who, for a living, defends murderers, rapists, and thugs, a Chicago lawyer like herself. Look, this
is a personal attack?
Yeah, that was a personal attack.
Why? Everybody's entitled to defense.
Don't you defend?
Sure I do, and successfully defend
people. You get the murderers off the hook. All right, go ahead.
Really?
Look, this guy is an imperious little sneak, this Mike Bloomberg. He did not campaign on any of this stuff. And around the country, there's this notion that he's some paragon of good governance. Meanwhile, he bought his third term. He's corrupt. You know, the World Trade Center is still not built after 10 years. He was for terror trials in Manhattan before he was against them. He appointed one of his Park Avenue cocktail pals as school's chancellor. That was a disaster.
The government already bankrupted Social Security, Medicare, Obamacare. Excuse me.
1/3 of New Yorkers
I don't need you to tell me what I can eat and put in my body. Thank you very much.
You're a burden on me. I don't want to pay for your diabetes.
I don't want Obamacare, so we're even. It's a clean sweep.
Because then you go to the hospital, then you go to the ER, then we have to remove a limb because you're so fat and you can't breathe and your sugar's high.
What are you talking about? I'm not that fat for crying out loud. Look at, you know, I'm a little fat, a little chub, but you know, I'm fairly fit. I work out every weekend.
Well, your supporters, the majority of your supporters, I would say, are fat or obese.
That is such an insane statement.
It's absolutely true.
That is ridiculous.
2/3 of Americans are overweight.
This is, first of all, this is easy pickings for Mayor Bloomberg and, say, Michelle Obama, these bravehearts, to go after, you know, kids who eat donuts. How about going after the music that perpetuates the gun culture or unwed mothers that really harms people?
Better be careful. You're going to get fat and arrested after you drink all that. That's an illegal act, having that on you. You should be fined for that.
No, it's called portion control. You can have a little one.
No, you can't buy a little one. Yes. And by the way, I like a big donut.
Okay, I want to see you eat that right now on TV, the whole thing.
I can't because I got to read. We got to go to a break. That is not. It tastes great. Ugh. I love it. All right, up next.